advantage Bayern. An important interception. Musiala. Well, it stopped a promising attack in its tracks, and you wouldn't be surprised if there's a card coming out here. He's given us away. Now what can they do from here? Good defending. A free kick decision going the way of Bayern. Could be dangerous. Could be. Well, he didn't miss. An awful lot. It's a substitution for Bayern. Joshua Kimmich. This is Coman. Kane. Guerrero. Kimmich. Now with Coman. And he might be through here. It's still alive. Just couldn't get it through.
Well, it might not get his side back into this game, but I have to say, that was a top-class save.
And Bayern, the recipients of the free kick here. Perfect challenge. Trying to open them up. And Kane might mean business. Save, but still a chance. And second time around, he scores. But the keeper left to wonder what his defenders were doing. And the ball is moving again, and Bayern Munich find themselves within touching distance. Great vision from Harry Kane. Well, I must say it did look so promising, but the flag is raised. Offside the verdict, Stuart.
Well, he's just too eager there. It's the right run, but he's made it too early.
A free kick decision going the way of Bayern. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. A chopping challenge, and the referee has got to have a big think about it. Olis. And Palinha with it. Was the chance they could get caught out on the break here. Can they take advantage of the situation? Well, maybe the equaliser. Great reflex action from Neuer. Good refereeing, waiting for a natural pause before booking him. The corner from Kimmich. Good bit of defending. Guerrero. It's a perfect challenge. And passing it through. And Harry Kane might do damage. And a goal! My goodness, they've changed the course of this game. Level now. Olis. Palinha. This is Coman. And just losing control of the ball, and it will be a throw-in. Harry Harry Kane. Kimmich. Now with Kane. What a magnificent pass. And Bayern doing well to win back possession. And teammates around him. Can they forge ahead? Well, they would have done had it not been for the keeper.
Well, they should be ahead now. Yes, it was a good save, Derek, but he should score from there.
Well, if you're going to challenge like that, it has to be spot on. What does the referee think of it? And that's going to be all for him in this game anyway, Stuart.
And if they're not careful, it could be all for the team as well. They're going to be under a lot of pressure now.
So 1 minute of stoppage time. That's what the officials have said. Sané. And crossed in there. Oh, that is extraordinary! True athleticism to make contact in that fashion. And it's one of the finest goals you're ever likely to see. Simply stunning. And there it is, the half-time whistle. Well, no one would... So the second half underway here, and Bayern looking to build upon a largely positive first half showing. Michael Olise. And Bayern, the recipients of the free kick here. And they have possession again. Olise. Would have been a foul, but instead, advantage Bayern. Guerreiro. And that'll be a Bayern ball. Konrad Laimer. Now Harry Kane. And Bayern finding space on the flank. Teammate and support. Wow, what a stop that was. Joshua Kimmich with the corner. Not an attempt he'll be terribly proud of. Harry Kane. Clean challenge. Oh, great vision. Opportunity it is. Well, we could have made that decision from up here on the gantry. Palinha. It's with Kingsley Coman. And the flag has gone up, offside. Guerreiro. Given away by Bayern Munich. Kimmich. Delightful pass. Well, technically offside, but not by a lot.
Well, that's so tight, isn't it? But on this occasion, he doesn't get the benefit of the doubt.
And Bayern come away with the ball. Teammates available. Disappointingly, not even close to hitting the target there.
Yeah, was looking to open up his body, guide it into the corner.
Can't miss. And a goal. It was served up on a silver platter for him. And they've restarted the game, and it's 3 apiece. Well, he needed to read it to get there, and did. And that's great work to keep it in play. Palinha. Feeding it through. Sané. Must score. Well, plenty of power there, but in fairness, should have made the keeper work. Olise. 20 minutes to go.
Well, this is such a good watch. Both teams have played their part in a great game with plenty of good forward play. I'm sure we'll see more goals before the end.
And perhaps another chance in the making for them here. And he's only gone and made it a hat-trick. Absolutely unplayable today. What a performance. And if you enjoy high-scoring contests, this has been the game for you. Loves to cut in from the wide areas. Opportunity. Oh dear, opportunity squandered, Stuart.
Well, what a chance that was for the equaliser. You don't get too many better than that.
15 minutes left for play. Good weight on that pass. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Leroy Sané. Well, spot on with that challenge. Well, that one has promise. Offside by quite a lot. Michael Olise. Bayern late in the game, battling against the clock and the scoreline. Oh, big opportunity. Oh, a penalty. Not at all what they wanted, with time running out. And into the book he goes too.
Well, once he gave the penalty, he was always going to give him a yellow card.
And the spot kick is converted as coolly as you like. Well, you don't get too many scorelines like this one. 4-4. And threading it through. Sané. Is this the moment? And a fine stop to turn the ball away. Now the quick counter-attack could be on. Nice looking pass. Can they use their pace? And pushed away to safety.
Well, that was a massive save by Neuer. Had that gone in, it was game over. Brilliant finish to this match.
Interception to snuff out the danger. Right ways for offside. Now, he could be in hot water here, having already been booked. And the referee has shown him a second yellow card. That will be it for him.
And his manager will be absolutely furious. He had to be more careful there.
Can they forge ahead? Oh, a vital piece of last-ditch defending. And the referee is going to add on 3 minutes. Well, not a bad plan of action, but through to the goalkeeper it goes. Harry Kane. Well, perhaps they can counter from here. Real chance. Oh, what a crucial save that is at this juncture.
Well,
So the final whistle and the end of an evenly fought contest, but focusing on the hosts. What about their performance?
Derek, you can't always be at your best, and on those days you have to grind out a result, and that's exactly what they did today. It was a really good late equaliser.
Hey, pen, don't even talk to me. I keep on silent. More than 2-4 hours a week. Tell her back there, we silent. Hey, you got that trick, look at me, yelling, give me my sheet. Hey, pen, palm that ocean, that banging. My neck up, tumble butter, 우리가 small like cocoa butter. 다 털어도 down, 이게 없어, 밤은 줬어. 계속해 오르는 size, more than XL, 바와나 XL. City to city, energy 쉽게 can't like 1, 2, I'm at that party. 섞이지 못한 내 태도는 언제나 너무나 dirty. Catch these flagrants, but these rims can't tell me nothing. 너는 뭘 원해서 그렇게 따라해 sit your down. 겹치도 않은 걸 어떻게 너가 해 나는 못해 너랑 공감. 영혼 없는 그 춤사 위 따위 버려. 같이 뛰어놀 거면 놀고 말 거면 말할 때 뭘 그리 따져 like 내가 태워 버스 붙여지는 이미 이유는 verse You can hang with us 넌 가서 너를 던져 얘네 아마 노는 법을 모를걸.
A game to whet the appetite, a match certain to entertain and enthrall. But the big question is, who has the qualities necessary to succeed? There is so much on the line. And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting next to me here on the commentary gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham United midfield man, Stuart Robson. And no question, this ought to be a game that gets pulses racing. It is Bayern Munich taking on Real Madrid.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played.
When you look at it this way, it's pretty simple. A win, and they will be assured of survival. Hello, wherever you happen to be. Welcome to Catalonia. Welcome to Barcelona. My name is Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and sitting next to me, ready to give you all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And real drama in store. I say that because they could avoid relegation. We'll have to find out how it unfolds. It's Barcelona up against Bayern Munich.
Well, they simply haven't been good enough this season, have they? Even if they do manage to escape the drop, they'll have to rebuild ahead of next season. They need to show some fight in this one. Hopefully they're up for it.
And the Barcelona shape looks like this. Marc-Andre ter Stegen stands between the posts. Inigo Martinez plays alongside Ronald Araujo in central defence. Pedri starts alongside Frenkie de Jong in the centre of midfield. And getting the vote of confidence in attack today, Robert Lewandowski. And here is the Bayern side. Manuel Neuer begins in goal. Jamal Musiala starts with Leroy Sané in the wide positions. And the main striker today is Harry Kane. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. The cutback. And a precise challenge just when it was required. Well, we have to extol the virtues of Rafinha. He's very entertaining, but he delivers as well. What might we see from him in this game?
Well, he's a natural goal scorer. He just has great awareness of space in the box. And, of course, he's a top-class finisher.
Making progress. Well, there was impending danger, but good defending. Alex Balde. Here's Rafinha. Just the challenge that was required. Coman. Now Harry Kane. Harry Kane slips it through. He got a good palm on it.
Well, it's all still level here, and you have to say, what a brilliant stop that was from the keeper. Bayern can't believe they haven't taken the lead there.
Yes, they just have to make sure they stay defensively compact here. Can he finish? And did just enough defensively. Another block. Over it comes. Struggled to get it away properly. Shot attempted. Well, tremendous work from the keeper to avert the danger. Sloppy from Sané. Dani Olmo. Oh, moving it nicely. And it's opening up. And a fine stop. Passes like that, very much in his repertoire. Regained possession. Great vision from Leroy Sané, but mistimed his run.
Well, he's got the timing all wrong there. He just needs to bide his time. Well, Barcelona have had most of the ball in the last 15 minutes and created a hatful of chances. But when you're enjoying that amount of possession, you need to make it count.
Indeed, perhaps they can cash in again. Let's see. Well, not pretty, but very gritty. Now, options are plenty. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. This could be troublesome. It's still alive. But no, that's the end of the move because offside is the verdict. Konrad Laimer. Leroy Sané. Now Harry Kane. Well, Barca have the ball once more. Now Bayern with acres of space out wide. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. Barca know it's a sector of the pitch devoid of defenders. But they dealt with the threat posed. Sané. Takes the shot. And pushed away to safety. In a decent position now. Can he play it in? The verdict is offside here. Rafinha. Alex Balde. Pedri. Oh, the threat is there. And both hands on it. Good goalkeeping. Palinha. Well, this could really help the cause. can he put them in front? But it was a wonderful chance, but the goalkeeper comes through.
Yes, Derek, we have to give credit to the keeper, but surely he should have scored there. That's a big, big chance.
Still going here, Sané. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. Oh, that's an interesting pass. Well, the post getting in the way there. Well, that's a sad end to the attack.
Well, Bayern could easily be leading now. They're certainly looking threatening. You just sense a goal is coming here.
Well, a game of such fine margins, but let's see if they can create another opportunity. Barcelona have given us away. Coman. Musiala. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Kane. Coman. Guerreiro. Now with Coman. And the referee has given the advantage to Barca. Well, this might sound like a harsh assessment, but it seemed to me that Rafinha in the first half was just slightly off the pace.
Well, he struggled to have any real impact on the game. I think if they are to kick on in the second half, it's key that he sees a bit more of the ball. And hopefully with that, he can start to put that back line under a bit more pressure.
And they will make the change now. And played in by Kimmich. Making sure nothing came of it. Now, maybe room here for the counter-attack. Rafinha. Beautiful pass. And collects it tidily. He had plenty to think about. Joshua Kimmich. Trying to open up the defence. Clearly offside. "30 minutes left for play. He has teammates around him. But they took care of the situation defensively. Palhinha. Musiala. Promising move this from Bayern. Kim. And Palhinha with it. Bayern regaining possession here. Might go ahead. And let's see what Bayern can do with this corner kick situation. And there's the delivery. Goal! What a massive goal at that. Perhaps the one that will keep them up.
Well, it certainly is an important goal, but they have to keep switched on here. Well, let's look at this again. It's a decent delivery into the box, and it ends up with a fairly simple finish. Certainly not much the goalkeeper can do about that.
over the top to chase. Well, that's going to go down as offside.
Well, he couldn't quite release it quickly enough, and the flag went up.
Coman. And Palinha with it. Surely! Oh, it's gone in! And that might be the one! That might be the goal that keeps them up!
Well, it looks that way, but they still need to see out the remainder of the game. But you have to fancy their chances now.
So the ball rolling again, 2-0. They've ceded possession, Barca. Plenty of support here. Coman. Could be a chance to break here. Defenders need to cover. And the referee's verdict is penalty kick. Well, no card handed out. He gets away with a rebuke.
But a lot of referees would have booked it.
A goal! Accurate from the spot. So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the scoreline. He's lost his focus. Throw in here. Spot on with that challenge. Throw in then for Bayern. Well, it was a foul, but good use of advantage by the referee. Really fine piece of defending play to break us up. Time against Barcelona, but you can't count them out. Just the clearance that was needed. He's in control of the situation. Konrad Laimer. Showing a real will to win the ball. Let's get the latest on the injury situation from our pitchside man, Jeff Shreves.
Feeling down here is that he twisted his knee when turning. He's been testing it out ever since, but at the moment he's carrying on.
Cheers, Jeff. And he's made headway. Can they stop it going in? Danger averted for now. And the minutes are ticking away. Are they going to do it? Are they going to make certain of their presence in the division?
Well, you can be sure they're pestering the ref at the moment. How long's left? It's been a tough season for them, no doubt about that. But all that matters is getting over the line now.
A free kick decision going the way of Bayern. Well, as we approach full time, Barcelona with a bit of work to do. Can they pull level, Stuart?
Well, it's been a fairly even match, but at key moments they've just been second best. They could have defended better for the goals, and they've missed opportunities at the other end. It'll be a disappointing result if it stays this way.
Well, totalling up all the stoppages, we'll have 2 additional minutes. Torres. Well, that's good defending, well organised at the back. And there goes the final whistle. Just what the doctor ordered for Bayern in terms of the scoreline. Your assessment of their performance?
Yes, Derek, there was a...
The game the fans have been waiting impatiently for. Now it's almost here, and both teams know they have better be ready as soon as the referee's whistle sounds. A fabulous prospect. It's Bayern, and they take on Barcelona. It's coming up live next on EA TV. And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm Derek Ray, and delighted to have Stuart Robson sharing commentary duties with me. And with the new campaign just moments away from getting underway, the excitement in here is palpable. It is Bayern Munich versus Barcelona.
Well, thanks, Derek. Last season, I thought they had a decent campaign. It's just whether they can kick on now and make a push for the title. But they'll need to cut out some of those defensive errors. If they can do that, they'll have a real chance, I think.
Here's the initial 11 for Bayern. Manuel Neuer gets the nod in goal. Kingsley Coman starts alongside Joshua Kimmich in the centre of midfield. And the focal point in attack today, Harry Kane. Oh, beating his opponent with ease. A wonderful intervention. And here's the starting 11 for Barcelona. Marc-Andre ter Stegen stands between the posts. Inigo Martinez plays alongside Ronald Araujo in central defence. Frenkie de Jong plays alongside Pedri in the centre of midfield. And the starting role in attack today is handed to Robert Lewandowski. And made sure the pass wasn't troublesome. Quick thinking defensively. Kane. Oh, that's a super piece of defending. Ronald Araujo. To get tighter. Now the cut back. Can he put them in front? Tremendous block. And it's in! 1-0. They've breached the defence. Well, Bayern restart the game, and that should certainly shake them up a bit. The measure of his man. And Rafael Guerreiro has lost the ball. And now the visionary Lewandowski. And a touch of finesse. Well, the sheer audacity to chip it like that. The free kick decision goes the way of Barcelona. Well, no card, but I think he can consider himself suitably warned. And an effective clearance. Musiala. He cuts it back. A goal! That's exactly what they needed. That should get them believing again. So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the scoreline. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Balde. Here's Rafinha. Dani Olmo. Will it be? And it might be. And it's in! A goal for Barcelona. They are the team in charge. Konrad Leiber. Sané has it. In the perfect position to read it. And this is the moment for Lewandowski. Oh, not to be! Stopping a certain goal. support available. A disappointing end to the move. This looks more than decent. Under the final analysis, it was good defending. Options in the middle. Would have been a foul, but instead, advantage Bayern. And a throw-in forthcoming. Well, perhaps he thought he might escape punishment. Not the case. It's a booking. And a good take under duress there. Coman, sloppy. Danny Olmo. And nicely over the top. Well, hit with power. But shame about the placement. Coman. Musiala. Acres of space afforded Bayern. And it's still on. Kane. Well, they're moving the ball neatly enough. Just looking for that decisive pass. I think I spoke too soon. Wasn't the best of passes finally. The referee was happy with the challenge. Kim. This is Coman. Perfect tackle. De Jong. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. Into the second half then, and there can be no sugarcoating it. A huge gulf between the sides in the first half. Will we see a response from Bayern in the second? Well, that one has promise. Real chance. Oh, a save right out of the top drawer. Super stop. Who can they pick out? And putting paid to the danger. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Oh, the threat is there. Tenacious tackling. Excellent defending there. And on the back of that particular challenge, will the referee let the matter rest there? Snuffed out the danger immediately. Palinha. And return to Kane. Nicely timed tackle. Balde. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Kane. Perfect challenge. Really took a touch on the way out of play, so a throw-in to come. Lewandowski. Lewandowski. Surely. And you've got to credit that magnificent piece of defending. racing past his man. Real chance. And pushed away to safety. And he has options available. Kunde. And room to roam for Barca on the wing. Can they convert? And he scored not once but twice. They simply cannot stop him. And no wonder he's enjoying himself. Kimmich. Given away by Barcelona. Sané. Could be dangerous. Still possibilities. And firing it towards goal on the volley. Could have gone in.
Well, that's a big chance. Yes, it's on the volley, but I think he should score there.
Palinha. And still danger here. But hang on, the flag is up. And the keeper can breathe a big sigh of relief. And a substitution in the offing.
Well, as you can hear, the fans think that should have been a penalty, but I'm not convinced.
That's a good pass. Well, even marginally offside is still against the law.
Yeah, and he just needed to hold his run for a fraction longer, and he would have been in on goal.
Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Out of play for a Bayern throw-in. Konrad Laimer might be able to set up the chance. And the keeper's hand does the trick. Now in a more than decent position. Sané in the middle. That's the clearance that was called for. What was the chance they could get caught out on the break here? And he's in. Possession one. Really good ball there. But it looked as though he might be onto something, but his timing left a bit to be desired.
Yeah, that's frustrating. He's just been too impatient there. He doesn't need to make his movement quite so early.
Oh, he looks threatening. Well in there to tidy up. And you don't want to lose possession there. And effectively parried away by the keeper. He's failing to hit the target with his pass. And it'll be a throw-in. Well, the ball lost here. A credit to him for the challenge. And the throw-in conceded. Oh, breezing past him. Trying to open up the defence. Oh, that's a fine save. And the short option preferred. Leroy Sané. Decent position. Well, nothing productive, really. It's been threaded by Lewandowski. Well, he couldn't keep himself onside.
Well, he just delayed the pass, didn't he? That was a great opportunity.
Guerrero. Committed challenge. So 2 minutes of stoppage time to be added on. And threading it through. Ter Stegen with a great save. And And there goes the final whistle on opening day. And a bit of a damp squib of a performance. No points picked up.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. That was disappointing. A poor result and a below-par performance. That's not